Hello and welcome. Today we have a different deck for standard. This is Cusp of Hospitality. We have ourselves this enchantment, which gives all our creatures trample and also allows us to steal the cards off the top of their library and play them that turn. And this is nice. This is nice, giving everything trample, especially when we have something that gives everything double strike in Blade Historian. So we have some sort of kind of global Embercleave effect when we have these two out. But otherwise, I've just really enjoyed playing with Curse with Hospitality. I really enjoy stealing stuff off of the top of my opponent's library and playing it and seeing what can happen. So this is very front-loaded in lots of cheap 1-drops and 2-drops that we can use to get some aggression in early to hopefully trigger Curse of Hospitality, get a nice wide board, finish off with Blade Historian, a little bit of removal in Brutal Kafar, and I'm running Lantern Flare just to give it a bit of a go, see how it plays. Yeah, so that should be our removal, because we usually go quite wide, getting a bit of life, dealing a bit of chunky damage with this, for sometimes those harder to remove threats. Can work quite well. If not, you can just kind of fireball it for whatever amount and gain some life, destroy something if it's a bit late game. So I find that this is good removal for each part of the game. Amiri is cool. At the top end, we've only got 20 lands aside from the MDFC because we've got quite a low curve. And this is kind of a good meeting point for the lands and the spells, just to kind of have a bit of leeway in case it gets late game. So let's give this a go in a standard league, and we shall standard event, pardon me, and see how it goes. I imagine the games usually work quite quick with this deck. Can get quite explosive quite quickly, or can peter out. It definitely has its weaknesses, and is not perfect, but it is fun. Fun to play with when you get that Curse of Hospitality out, start stealing your opponent's stuff, playing it out, playing their game plan, playing their removal. It can be quite fun. Ideally, getting this in some sort of the Dream, the Rogue class, alongside this Ultimate Steely deck in some sort of Grixis build. I'm considering doing that in the near future. I think Rogue class is a card that I'm just a bit low on at the moment. But otherwise, let's see how it goes in game one, which is taking a bit longer than normal. It looks like our first game might be a draw. No, we have a game one. So, yeah, we're starting off with a draw there, so we'll edit that bit out, but we will come back to game one of our league. I hope that counts as no wins, no wins, no losses. Okay, good. And we have our second try. So, nice start here. We have our learn board, which I didn't show, but I can do that very quickly now. Yeah, we'll keep this. It's good lands. Our learn board shows us 2 reduced to memories, start from scratch, 2 environmental studies, and expand anatomy for those creatures that are getting in. Okay, so we have a similar kind of build here with mono white in terms of the very early aggression coming out. So we will. Fortunately, we have 2 brutal Kafals in hand, so we're really not that worried. I think we'll go with the Professor here, or not. Let's just go with Sun Gold. Even though we can't quite exile anything, it doesn't really matter against mono white. It's just a nice card to drop early. Yep, so we're expecting the second spell here. Portable Hold, get rid of the Sun God Sentinel, cool. With the Kafar, I'm tempted to get the Clarion Spirit just in case they have a lot more 2-hand things, 2 cards in 1 turn type actions. Hopefully not seeing the second Portable Hole here. In fact, that might be a better choice for us than our current Lantern attack. What's it called? Lantern Flare. Lantern Flare, that's it. Okay, we've got the Battlefield Raptor. Yeah, okay, so we've got this, a lot of the second spells. I think Brutal Fire is moving on to getting Monk of the open hand here. And they've gone for Introduction to Prophecy for their land card there. Kind of showing that they're not quite where they want to be with cards. Brutal Fire, Gambling Monk, Goblin Javelin. And I think we're going for a small attack here. We're not blocking with Kafar. This isn't looking ideal. Yeah, I think they've just outsped us this time. That's fine. So that's lethal. So we'll block the open hand. And we have the Curse of Hospitality of the Blade Historian, but we're just a bit too far behind to take this now. They've got 4 in the air, so that's a concede. So starting off with a loss, not quite where we want to be. And on to game 2. Could be a very short video. It turns out if we just lose 3 games in a row and get nothing out of it, but hey ho. So here we have we do have white. We kind of go Hopeful Initiate into Dragonkin Berserker into Brutal Cathar, and we're away. Tempted here to start with the Sun Lord so we can train up the Initiate a bit better. If we get the chance to get some attacks in here, yeah, Fireblade Charger. Nice, and we have the Lantern Flare for any problematic requirements that we encounter. Yeah, getting in for 1. And this is the Dragonkin Berserker, very good on the defense here with its first strike. Makes the Fireblade and the Hobgoblin both quite unlikely to attack. Mono Red Goblin's a good matchup for us, I think. We've kind of staved off 2 of the early attackers with Dragonkin here. The next thing being Chandra.
Listen, pal, I'm with the Gatewatch, so you might as well give up on. Watch me heat up the dance floor.
Yeah, I think we're going to Brutal Cathar the Hobgoblin here, and that should be fairly nasty for them. So we train up the Initiate for 4. Kind of forced to block with the Fireblade Charger. Chandra Dressed to Kill is good for the Goblin's deck. I had not seen that. Really keeps it in the game nice and early. I might have to consider doing that for my Goblin deck myself. Okay, so they deal damage to face, surely? Yep. Might have missed what the first strike does there. And we have Lantern Flare if they play a chunky creature. It's 1 damage to up to 1 target player. Okay. So Hulking Bugbear is going to get hit by Lantern Flare while we play Sungorg Sentinel. After we play Sungorg Sentinel, we lost a life there. And we'll just get rid of the Bugbear. I don't think it matters at all. Cool. Do we want to go for the all-out attack here? Yeah, I think I want Chandra gone, even if it does mean they get their 3-1 back. Nah, actually. There's not much point in that. We're just upgrading that creature. Brutal Cathar still has the ability to transform a few times. And with that cast Hospitality next turn, I think they should be closing the game out. Lantern Flare's probably brought us back up to a nice healthy 18 as well. Another pro of Lantern Flare with its life link.
We should all follow our hearts.
Battlecry Goblin, fantastic. So we have the Lantern Flare, but I think Battle Cry Goblin is just too weak for us to care about at this point. That being said, what do we need to kill Chandra? We need to kill... Yeah, we might... I think we just go for the... kill the Goblin. We'll exile 4 cards off the top of their library. I'm not going to play them yet, but I think it's good to get a good chunk out their health and kill Chandra. So... we'll attack with you with both of those. In fact, we can start relying on Dragon Kid's post ability, which just generates dragons for 5. We try to pick 2-drops that have kind of some late game relevancy. And I think Dragon Kid Berserker has that nice and subtly. Really good 2-drop, really good later on when you have nothing much else to do. Also good if you want to keep the day-night cycle going. I think we'll do that. Or not, I think we'll just try and win. There we go, lovely, much better. And hit them for 10. Hit them to -10. Cool. 1 for 1, let's roll up screen. 3. Okay, game 3. Luminar's nice. We'll go Luminar. Professor gets us up to Blade Historian if we need it. But Luminar's good nice and early because then you can start putting those camps down as quickly as it comes out. See what we're playing against. We have the Light from the Lame sleeves here. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous sleeves. Just gonna click on there. Oh, their bats are still asleep. Still gonna get some pies from our Fox of Pie network. Lovely, right. Den. I always start with a den just in case you draw another den. Okay, Usher of the Fallen. To me, that's speaking more that we want... Yeah, we want Luminar going. Progressive Symbiology might want us to get a start from scratch to deal with the X1s that we face here. I imagine they're just going to go with the attack. Yeah, cool. This is fine. I'm going to beef up the... Oh, lovely, another Blade Historian. So I'm going to buff up the Professor, I think. Get a start from scratch, ready for the Usher if we want it. I'm just going for 2 because, I mean, we've got Double Strike coming up. I don't think they're going to be expecting that. And if we can then get Den of the Bugbear turned on, the Southern Altar, we're happy. Adelaine. It's fine, we just kill the token. And now they have a bit of a problem on their hands. Plug's going to get us that extra +1 if we see him come out. I think I would block the Luminarch with Adelaide, yeah. But it's not actually going to kill it because on the first strike damage it's going to go down to a 2-4 and then it'll only do 2 damage, yeah. Yeah, sorry. I don't think I'd have seen that myself. I don't know. I think we go for the... I think we just destroy the Usher. I've got another board basically in the hands. Yeah, Deadly Dispute. Let's make Blade Historian bigger. And I think that's lethal. 18. Just Blade Historian. It still is a very powerful card. Do not sleep on it, just because it's not in some sort of Winota shell. Alright, let's keep going. On to game 2. By 2 I mean 4. Okay, so we have a good hand. It starts off nice and early. Gonna be sad if we don't get that third land for Curse of Hospitality. Nice. Okay, that's good. That means that we're almost guaranteed to get it, even if we do kind of have to play Professor of Symbology. I'd really rather not. I'd rather get a counter on this Traveller near and start buffing him up. Reclusive Taxidermist. Ah, new mana dog. 4 more creature cards in your graveyard. Okay, sure. We can work towards that together if you wish. So one of the things you need to think about is if you're going to put counters on your Luminarch Aspirant, because when it's by itself and you put a counter on itself, it becomes a much greater target than whatever you're buffing. So here, yeah, they're going to remove it if they can. Here I'm thinking that we want to just widen our board so that Curse of Hospitality does more. If we can potentially rely on it to get us that next land drop. And I think we just want Expanded Anatomy here. Depends, we're not rushing to a win, so Environmental Sciences is probably the sensible choice. This Taxidermist, yeah, I didn't see the Taxidermist blocking, but Eccentric Farmer? So they're doing some sort of mill thing? Okay. I think we keep the pressure on by playing Augusta. That gets trained up, and then we tap it. We have a 2-2 in it. Ah, no. Professor was supposed to be tapped as well. That was a big pun on my part. Oops. Sciences into Flare might be our next. Yeah, the Eccentric Farmer's doing the good work of maybe we just destroy the Taxidermist. That makes everything a lot easier, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Just get rid of one of the farmers and attack you with a 3/3. No, it's not much point. I think once we have Cursing Hospitality online, it's just kind of hoping that they don't play any big boys that we can't Lantern Flare. Really want Environmental Sciences in use here now. I've got a lot of lands in deck that are going to start flying out at me at the wrong time. At least if we can get Environmental Sciences into Dragonkin deck, we can start potentially making dragons, which would be fantastic. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go Sciences then. To Plains. There's a big chance for them to try and blow us out here. But we're going to try and avoid it if possible. We have our training. They might try and attack Moonrage Brute, giving them a creature back. No. Now Reclusive Taxidermist is a bit more of a threat, but are we reading this going into a board wipe? I think we do. In which case, playing a second spell would be brutal because we'd only be adding to our board and putting more things on the Moonrage Brute, and giving them a new board when Moonrage Brute dies. I think we can just take our time here. We're not feeling threatened in any way. We can go 2 creatures. Well, if we draw a land, we can go Augusta and Dragonkin Berserker, which would be nice. Plarg, also very fun with its 5 tap ability. Okay, Agadeems, that means that their Taxidermist is going to be rubbish again. Willowgeist, yep, sure, whatever. Okay. Considering that then, I think we go Curse of Hospitality. With these 2 big boys going in for the attack. 4/4 and a 4/4. They can block all of this if they wish. I don't know why you'd block with the Willowgeist as well. 7, and then 4 to you. And I've got a forest, which means now we have enough mana to Lantern Flare, which at least we have 5 mana now. That's kind of our key point that we want to reach. Egon. I think we blow up the Willowgeist before it becomes a problem. Or it becomes more of a problem. And now we play 2 spells to flip over Moonrage Brute. Plarg. And then we have... I think we just get in with the Javelinier just for funsies. No, that was a terrible idea. They're just going to kill it. They might think I have Lantern Flare again, but I really doubt it. That was a dumb move. I don't know what I was doing. Brutal Kvar has a big price in his head as well now. Non-creatures, presumably? No, the other 2 in exile are due to me. That's fine. So, they kill... yeah. So, this is one of the problems with Brutal Kvar, is you're always kind of thinking the more it captures, the worse it's potentially doing to you. A Fey Hopeful Initiate, and then we're going to plug into something nice during their turn. They're going to eat up their graveyards. They have things that care about eating up the graveyard, but they also have things that care about there being creatures in graveyard. Case in point, Death Bonnet Sprout. They don't want to. They're going to attack with Egon. Okay, that's fine. Let's see if we get the fruit. No, we get a Berserker. That's fine. Kill everything. See, we just have this lowly forest. How cute is that? Okay. They're done. They're done. They've had it. They're done. They're okay. They want to see other games elsewhere. That's their choice. That's their choice. Shame we didn't get to siphon more of their library, but hey ho. On to game 3. 5, 4. Game 4, 5, 4 or 5. I can clearly point out the pros and cons of this hand. Being that we have 2 white cards we can play, 2 free red cards we can't. I don't think it's good enough. Well, that is. So we want to think about if we want to go, what we want to lose here. I think we lose the land, to be honest. Okay. Shambly G. Curse of House. I think we want to get Curse down as soon as. So I think I'm going to try. If we get the land, we're starting to look happier. Okay. Which we aren't quite getting yet. This is not looking good. Okay. Can put down Curse of Hospitality. Get that down early. I feel like we could sneak in some cards. So we can spend mana as any color, even though we're stealing their lands. We can still spend mana as mana of any color to kind of deal with this kind of stuff. Okay, fair enough. That's annoying. In which case, I think we're going to go. We're trying to play almost a long game here. Plug into a red source. Cool. Zombies usually has some gnarly stuff that they're going to do, so. Zombies more aggressive. Just shambling cast by itself, it really makes me put off doing an attack. Okay. That's almost their whole team. They're skull scabbing. Yeah, this is going to be a decent turn. So now they get 4 death triggers, kill Professor. Double zombie. Of course. That's what Skullscab does. Now they have the Scorpion, which is also a zombie. Yeah, we'll kill the Headless Rider here. Cool. Blade Historian, that's... I think we just wait to plug. Necro-Duality. Nice. Attack with everything. Let's see what we get. Lantern Flare. We deal 1 damage and gain 1 life. And go down to 1, so it's good we gain that 1 life. We'll see if we can get anything off the top of the library here that could help us out. I don't think there is anything in this world that could help us, so Headless Rider, Snarl. Yeah, good game. So, we're close to breaking even, we're close to breaking even. Yeah, 1 more win we break even, 1 more loss and we don't. So, aggro decks often get the compliment of being quicker to play because you get through more games, so you win more games and you lose more games, in theory. I think this just needs some fine tuning and it would be a slightly better. Maybe, like, it feels like it's just missing half the time and it's just almost there. I think we want. Oh, we can't put. Well, yeah, we can put Skyclave in this. What am I talking about? If I can get Javelin there and another Initiate down, that'd be good. They're gonna put it on Usher. Yeah, that's fine. They're gonna attack with Usher. Yeah, that's fine too. Cool. Nice. We will just get the Luminarch Aspirant. Start buffing the Brutal Kafar. That can help train our initiates. I enjoy training a lot. I've only used it with the green-white legendary and hopeful initiate. Ah, okay. See, this is why Spellbinder really doesn't do much for us. It just kind of tells us what our next turn is going to be. Yeah, so they go for the Lantern Fire, that's fine. I don't really care about that. So yeah, I think we just go for it. Keep powering up the Brutal Kafar, attack with everything apart from Luminarch Spirant, train up the Initiate. Maybe 4 Initiates is what we need as well. Either way, training in Luminarch Spirant definitely feels like nice stuff to be doing. Six. Lantern Flare is going to be a big swing for us here because it's going to give us 5 life. Yeah, I'm not giving everything flying. I think we just want to put on the Luminarch so I can attack more effectively. There we go. 2 training triggers. Boom, boom. And we win. Fantastic. Maybe it's the Blade Historians. Maybe it's the Curse of Hospitality. Maybe Curse of Hospitality belongs somewhere else. I think the only thing is its combat damage. I will check. If it's non-combat damage, there's definitely a red-black shell for it somewhere. Cool. Shame with the Alpine Meadow here. Much rather that was a quick round so we could get Goblin Javelinier out, but this is too nice. Especially if they play a spell. Turn 1. Come on. Yes. Eye Twitch. Super. Am I going to plug here? No, I'm not. I'm going to... No, I'm going to go into plug here. We can maybe, if things are looking a bit weird, we can discard cards to discard Javelineers to draw better. But they might just kill it. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And I do think going Luminarch into Javelineer is a bit more fun than just killing the Eye Twitch here. Cool. No, still going to choose to attack with the Eye Twitch. I'm going to go another Javelineer and just kind of attack with these guys. 2. Means we're kind of ready. In fact, they're really low on lands. Maybe we just go Sungold, because they just don't seem to be getting their land drops. Concealing Curtain's fun. But we're just going to go all out aggro now. Going to tear down that wall, buff up the Spirant, attack with everything, get rid of your environmental sciences. Path of Peril is something we don't want to see. So this gets bigger. We'll power up Brutal Kafar, attack with everything. What would that do? We'd have they block the biggest, which would be a 3/3, and do 2 back to get up to 13. Then we'll do 2, 5, 8, 9. Yeah, I think we'll just do this. Get rid of, sorry, no, get rid of Eye Twitch. Why not? Training, Den of the Bugbear, attacking you. Exile a card. Booyah. They did. We aggroed. Maybe it's the red and white Dean that I want to lose for more apparitions. Or maybe it's that we just bite the bullet. In fact, we could win a league here. That would be fun. An event. We get ourselves a rare for this time. And next game, next game. Okay. Aggressive. Nice. Okay, Javelin here. Gonna hold on to Professor. If we start drawing more lands, then I think we're gonna go try and just go long term. And aha, there we are. Lovely. Look at that. The Sentinels hit hard. So Professor. We could easily be extending into a Crush the Week here. I think we go Mascot Expedition and just... They would have played it by now. They would have played it last turn if they had it, I think. Ooh. Shock? No, they can't. They're just returning things to our hand. Okay, that's fine. They don't want to bounce the Professor, because then I learn again. Okay. Cool, they scried to the top. Hit them for 2. I think they're potentially going for the board wipe. At least Sungold can get rid of the Galvanic iteration when it comes in. They might be wanting to challenge it though. I think they didn't see coming the Sungold Sentinel. This is definitely a key pick for the deck, getting rid of the cards like that. Or they might try and just copy it here. No, okay, cool. Up 2, Professor of Symbiology. We'll get an Environmental Studies. Okay, I think that was fair to expect. Luminarch into Dragonkin here. Just makes it so that if they play Goldspan, they can't use it defensively. But they could just Epiphany. No, Divide, okay. And Teachings. So we can hit them for 4 here if we... Oh! Yes, shame we didn't have more land. We'll go... Get another land. Mountain. Dragonkin Berserker. Goblin Javelin here. Hit you for 2. 3. Again, maybe we wanted to buff the Dragonkin Berserkers to avoid Crush the Weak destroying everything, but they haven't shown us it yet. Just Syndiclasm instead. Okay, first Blade Historian. They're keeping up Hall, I think. Isn't that 6 to use defensively? Mascot Expedition into Blade Historian, I think would be a bit surprised for them. Okay, they have the Dragonfire, so they're going to use that on Blade Historian. Nice. Just 1 land now, really. Yeah. Our window of opportunity is diminishing very quickly. If this is Behold the Multiverse, then we're not in... Okay, I expect Windfall as well. That's pretty nice. I'm expecting them to take several turns very soon. The full tiled card is what I think it is. Okay. They're going to be on the. They are going to be on the offensive with gold spam. Now this is the good gold spam. We must remember this is the good gold spam. Surely. Yeah. Okay, I think we're just gonna let them play it out because this will probably not take long at all. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, they controlled us well. We overextended. We didn't let them play around with what they had. These are awesome. Maybe I'm here for these. Look at them. Cool. Oh. And we get to minus 16 where we deserve. Nice. So, changes. I'm thinking the lantern flares just don't belong in there. Oh, let's go back to the event first of all to see what we want. Um, Go. Oh, we have got ourselves 100 gold, Graven Law, Wide Shape, and Witness the Future. Kind of cool. Nice. Well, yeah, let's think about changes we want to make. I think Lantern Flare is just not what we want. I think we want to reduce any non-creature stuff as much as possible, and instead probably lose these as well. I don't think we're ever seeing ourselves casting a Myriad Ball in the same way. I think we want just another mountain, and then we want a set of Skyclaves. And I think we'll take that for another run or another video. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, I think that will make a massive change having Skyclave involved. And I think maybe more Sun Gold. Do we have more Sun Gold? No, we don't. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, bye for now.